Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Fields. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now it's Fields. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Bond looks to throw. Complete. Smith has it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action, Fields. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Fields now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way, because we know that could be a dangerous tactic, because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw again on 2nd down. Mond looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. The 20. And they will score. A pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on second down. Mond. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Mond's throw complete there to Smith. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Mond going to throw it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mond's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Off the play fake, Mond. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Mond. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fields throw taken in by Grant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Cook. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mon. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. Cook able to escape. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He finds his man. Complete. That's Grant. On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Grant. From the 36, Fields. And here he's got Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down, a run with Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. On play action, Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Cook.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
down to the air on 1st and 10. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 72 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And they go play action here. Mond. Escaping the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball.
Touchdown, Chicago! Khalil Herbert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mond out of the shotgun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Santos with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, it's Cook, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That's complete. It's Cook. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley. There he goes, right side.
This is too easy.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10, and able to get this out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.